Hello everybody, welcome back, and today is the day, the big day, where we finally take on the Elite Four with our level 100 Magikarp. But let's do it. No more words need be said. This is the final moments. Here and now with these 5 trainers and 1 Magikarp. Our strategy for Lorelei is going to be pretty simple. We're going to use 6 X attacks and a guard spec at the beginning to prepare for make our tackle super strong. I'm legitimately nervous. I have no idea if I'm going to have enough fuel in the tank to actually kill anything. This stream could end really fast. Because, spoiler alert, I went in as a level 72 and nothing was happening. Where'd that guard spec at? Can we rearrange in here? There we go. Let's do that, and then let's do it again to remind me. There we go. That way the guard spec is actually on the screen. And let's put it right on top. It is the first thing we use in every battle. Takedown's actually good because, first of all, that dealt like no damage. Second of all, now that he's wounded, he might use rest, and if he uses rest, he'll knock himself out for 2 turns. See? Now he's going to do nothing for 2 turns, which is perfect. Gives me more time to set up. We keep using these until we're down to 24 X attacks. That means we've used 6 of them. And guard spec prevents us from having our stats lowered, so when he uses growl, thank you Dugong for demonstrating, it doesn't work. But the real question is, how much damage am I going to deal once I actually start hitting him back? Because at level 72 it was not impressive. Alright, we've used 6 X attacks. We are as chunky as we can possibly get. Let's see it. Oh, that is a good sign. That is great right there. I wonder if she'll use a healing item, Lorelei. Okay. Dude, if I could 2-shot everything, that'd be seriously great. Sup, Cloister? Don't do it. Oh. Confusion is very bad. We do not want to get confused. In Gen 1, there's no solution except swapping, which we're not allowed to do since this is a Magikarp-only run. I think Slowbro is her second... Oh, Magikarp. Come on, Magikarp. Don't do that to me. That's the good news. I'm both... So she's a water and ice type trainer, and I resist both of those types. Magikarp, come on. This is not the time to miss a 95% accuracy move. We are on thin ice. I'm not letting my guard down. Not the least of which because I have guard spec. Which, by the way, only in Gen 1 does guard spec work for the entire battle. In all other gens, I'd have to use a new one every 10 turns. So, thank you, Gen 1. Gen 1 really is a different beast from all the other gens, yes! Who's left? Who's left? I think she's got a Dugong and a Jinx. Or a Lapras. That's what I meant. I didn't mean Jinx, I meant Lapras. Gonna make this difficult, huh? Alright, Magikarp, you just gotta land this and we win. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I do so much more damage to myself than to the opponent. Come on, Magikarp. Magikarp, don't do this. Please, Magikarp. Okay. Well, that's the first. It's the first one taken care of. Okay, we beat Lorelei. That's a really good sign. She's the second easiest for what it's worth. So, thanks, Lorelei. Oh, I believe it. Coming up next, this is the easiest, so that's a good sign. This guy's name is Bruno, and Bruno is the easiest member of the Elite Four. I'm not super fussed about him, but we should probably heal up before we go in there. Yeah, I'm statted to the nines. I've got 100 hyper potions, enough X attacks to max out against each person, 45 full heals, 25 full restores, the Poke Flute, which is going to be very useful against Agatha, some X specials and X defense in case I need them. It's not looking like that's going to be the case, and these ethers and elixirs, my only ways to get health, to get power points back. Let's use this one, get it off of our hotbar. Gonna save one more time because I don't want to go in at half health. All right, Bruno, let's see it. This guy trains with his Pokemon. Why don't the rest of us do that? Alright, Magikarp, bare knuckles brawl, last one standing. Yo, 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 what is up? Wait, we don't do this yet. Step 1, guard spec. I don't even know if he has any Pokemon that can lower my stats. Oh man, I don't like the fact that he's using things that are gonna make my thing weaker. That is not good. Might want to just use Dragon Rage against the Onix. But I'm gonna need to have my X attack maxed out anyway. So if I end up using Dragon Rage against the Onix, that's not the end of the world. Also, maybe I deal enough damage anyway. It is only a level 53 Onix. We were fighting level 46 Onix in the, in Victory Road for the last 6 streams. So I came into this battle with 24 X attacks. If I were to use 6 of them... I've used 4 right now, right? I'm so bad at math. So I need to use 2 more, so that I'll be down to 18. Which sounds right. That way I have 6 for each remaining trainer. We English majors need to do math out loud. What? He also is using X defense. Well, 2 can play at that game. If this goes poorly, I might just start whacking on him without using... I don't think Tackle's gonna do all that much damage. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna be using... Especially because he resists it anyway. I think we're gonna have to use Dragon Rage to take out the Onixes. I hope it deals a lot of damage. Yeah, see, look, that's not bad. That's what we have ethers for. Oh man, he's gonna use something, just watch. No, he's not. He's saving his potions for later. Okay, you do that. I'm curious to see, so we now have a roided out Magikarp. We may be able to tackle our way through the other Onix, and we can absolutely tackle our way through the Hitmonchan. Don't you dare freeze me solid. In Gen 1, when you freeze solid, you stay that way. You'd have to use a full heal. Unlike in other gems where it got nerfed hard. Perfect. Oh, this is going way better than I thought it would. Wow. Okay then. Well, that was Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee, everybody. Give them a big round of applause. Here's the real test. I'm assuming he's going to lead with Onix, yeah. So the question is, how much damage does Tackle do before he sets up all his defenses? Oh, that's still not that much. I think I'm going to use one more, because I believe that puts him in range to get one shot by Dragon Rage, maybe? And honestly, we've got tackles for days. We're going to use one more just to be safe, and then he should be... Oh man, I think I did too much, and now Bruno's going to use a healing item. Where are your healing items, Bruno? Are you saving them for Machamp? Dude, look at Machamp. He's about to pile drive us. I don't think I've seen a Machamp Sprite until now. Fissure's a one-hit KO move, if I'm not mistaken. That would have sucked. Imagine getting this far and then just getting one-shot by Machamp. Not that we're done with that sort of malarkey happening. Blue has a Rhydon with Horn Drill, which does the exact same thing. I don't know, man. But this is going quite well so far. So far. Here comes... I would argue that she's the hardest member of the Elite Four. Here's the thing with Agatha. Her ghost Pokemon are immune, 100% immune to Tackle. So there is not going to be any way for us to take them down. With Tackle, we're going to have to use Dragon Rage. It does appear that I may have purchased too many items. Does not appear that I'm going to need 100 Hyper Potions, but I'm not complaining. I am 100% not complaining. All of these items are going to presumably become useful at some point. Quickly save. Agatha. Alright, Agatha, have at thee. I don't know if I'm gonna do the whole give my Pokemon a bunch of, I might just chunk through her with Dragon Rage. I have to decide. And I should probably decide in the next few milliseconds. I like the cut of her jib. Pokemon are for fighting. It's time to respect your elders, young man and young Magikarp. Yeah, okay, let's just start with the Gengar. See, that's how much she doesn't mess around. See, the real question is, do I want to give this guy 6 turns to stack up? Because he's got a bunch of annoying moves. Confuse Ray. How about I just keep hitting him until I'm confused? I'm not interested in having my dreams eaten, thank you. Use it again. The AI in this game know what move you're gonna use, so we are never... Holy crud, that did a lot of damage. That's why we have X specials, kids. But I just want this guy off the pitch. So we are now within range that we could die if he hits us again with a critical. So we're just gonna... Where's all my heals? There they are. Sorry, I'm checking... I should probably use a guard spec after that. See, I knew Agatha was gonna be bad news. There we go. I don't even know if... I'm looking at her Pokemon moves here. I know, we're on to Agatha. Dude, Lorelei and Bruno just kind of got mulched. It was kind of amazing. But Bruno didn't use any healing items. So I'm like, Bruno, what you doing? Heal up, my man. Agatha's not gonna make that mistake. So the AI in this generation know what move you're gonna use. So how did she magically know to use a super potion? Well, she just did. And we just gotta hope and pray that Magikarp can land this. Please, Magikarp. Oh, there we go. This Gengar's been the first real challenge of this run, and part of it is that I'm not using my X's. The X's and O's, they haunt me. Now is a time where we would arguably want to go start using tackles. I'm sorry, start using X attacks. But let's wait until we're not confused. I was already confused. That is absolutely unfair. I'm calling shenanigans, Gen 1. Oh. Do you now? Okay. I was gonna start using X attacks, but if we're fighting Haunter, I'm gonna use Dragon Rages. We're gonna have to use our first Ether of the run soon. Oh, man. So many Confuse Rays. Come on, Magikarp. Come on, Magikarp. No. It's alright. This is why we have Healy Potions. If I'm at half health, I heal. No questions asked. He is level 100. I have leveled every day this week for 2 hours. It's roughly an hour a level, and I've been doing it all in Victory Road. Like, you go back, like, if you go check the replays, I have, it's like episode 1, 2 through 9, and then there's just episode 9.1, episode 9.2, because they weren't glorified episodes. I was just healing myself, or I was just leveling on Victory Road the whole time. No sleepies, wake up, we got a battle to fight. Okay, is it the wounded one? Alright. Frickin' every one of her Pokemon can confuse you. All stat changes are eliminated. Huh. Well, I'm glad I'm not using X's. Honestly, this is great. Use your super potions against the Golbat. Just keep doing that. Like, her Golbat is like one of her least scary Pokemon, except for the fact that it supersonics you. There is nothing in the game that can cure that except switching out, which I can't do. I would say our luck is below average on this run. If we were actually landing these hits, but that's why we have healing items. Everything is under control. We spared no expense, to quote somebody who spared a lot of expense. Do it, Magikarp. I believe in you. All right, who's next? Who's next? Probably Gengar. Oh, the Haunter's back, who apparently I never hit. Yeah, we got enough to... That was an odd move. Her AI shouldn't have picked that. I'm not asleep. You know, the last time her Haunter was out, he used the move that knocks me out, or that puts me to sleep, and then she withdrew him. Maybe that was a quirk of the AI. I was about to use Tackle to finish him off, but this is a Haunter. Tackle does not work. Yes. I'm really hoping we can finish off these last two Pokemon before I have to use the Ether. Yo, 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 sup, Arbok. Yeah, I grinded all the way up to level 88, and then I used 12 rare candies. I also went around the map punching the lights out of every trainer I missed on my first run, so that was actually quite satisfying. How do you lower my defense? Oh no, I wonder, Hayes must have gotten rid of the guard spec. That's actually not good. Actually, it's fine, because the Gengar is going to exclusively attack my special defense. Only the Arpok needs to die. And he must do it before Magikarp knocks himself out. You know what this calls for, boys? A full restore. I should have bought... I didn't know Hayes got rid of guard spec. If I had known that, I would have purchased more than just enough for the entire... But whatever, I think we can get her anyway. Yeah, we're taking a bunch of damage now because our defense was lowered so badly. Arguably, I should start using, X items, but she's so close, darn it. Oh, that's rude. This isn't gonna deal any damage. I don't know why they keep using Dream Eater. I guess they don't the AI doesn't realize that I have to be asleep. Yeah, no thanks. Not interested in having bad poison on me. That's why we brought this one antidote. Don't worry guys, I'm sure it'll be enough. Yep, unfortunately Magikarp is incapable of evolving. The only way to evolve a level 100 Pokemon... I have to use an Ether, darn it. Is in Sword Shield. In Sword Shield, if you use a rare candy on a max level Pokemon, it'll evolve. Which, to be honest, is a great mechanic and they should have added it sooner. Oh, I can't remember. I'm sorry, I need to look up the difference between Ether and Elixir. I want the one that only gives me 10. I think, I'm like reasonably certain it's Ether. I just want 10 PP. It restores 10 PP for one move. Perfect, that's what we want. Our first Ether of the run, boys. Restore PP on which technique? Dragon Rage. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Are there water stones in Red Blue? You mean the thing that causes Eevee to evolve into Vaporeon? Holy crud, that dealt a lot of damage. There are, yep. All the evolution stones, the moon stones, the thunder stone, the... I don't know what the fire stone is called. It's not the fire stone. But all that stuff is in this game, yeah. Alright, Magikarp, we can do this. We just gotta get back to that Arbok, who I believe was one shot away from death, right? Maybe? Come on. Yeah, those are in the game. It's how you evolve your Eevee. All this XP, going nowhere. How close are you, Arbok? Hoorah, that's what we talking about. Well, she definitely gave us much more of a run for our money than the other two. The other two I pretty much went through like a hot knife through butter, but... Well, thank you, Agatha. I appreciate the compliment. I do hope it doesn't instantly get me in combat. I do need a chance to heal up. I don't remember if you actually get that. You do! Okay, so Lance. He's the other physical attacker in the game. So we do want to use all of our X items against him. His Pokemon are going to be hitting like a truck. Especially his two Dragonites. I'm very scared of his two Dragonites. Do we need to use anything else? I think we're good otherwise. Where's Lance? He looks a bit like Dracula. Okay, I guess I'm not going to save before this. Sure hope this goes well. Yeah, I didn't save. If this doesn't go well, I have to fight Agatha again. Go me, right? He used Dragon Rage! What a jerk! That's illegal! Someone take his Dragon Rage from him. I didn't know that Lance would have, like, because I was trying to walk up to, I always like fighting them so that they change their sprite by turning to look at me. But apparently he's like, oh ho, you're approaching me? Then come as close as you want. Alright, we get hit one more time and then we have to heal. And we didn't get hit, so... Not that it matters, because, as you may have noticed in this run, Dragon Rage doesn't care about your stats. It's possible that we've showcased that once or twice. This is so karmic. Getting peppered down by Dragon Rage, now I know how everyone else feels. How many X attacks have I used? I was at 18, so I must have used 3. So once I have 12, I've used all the ones I need, and I can start chunking through these noobs. Honestly, I'm not complaining. I'd rather be hit with Dragon Rage than Hyper Beam. Especially because we're not buffing our defense at all. I'm just relying on being level 100. This is why we have all the healing items. This is the Pikachu versus Raichu episode. It totally is. Stop using Dragon Rage. It's cheating. It's an unfair move. They should remove it from the game. One more X attack. We are now fully roided out. It's a good thing this isn't the Olympics because Magikarp would absolutely fail a drug test. Alright, how much damage does that deal? Very little. See, that's what I'm talking about. Hyper Beam attacks our defense, and our defense is like really not bad. It's our special that sucks, which is why I have X specials that I haven't needed to use yet. Alright, I've spent a long time beefing up this tackle. Let's see if it can live up to the hype. Well, he can recharge in hell. All this beautiful XP not going anywhere. Hi, Dragonair. Yeah, let's just keep going. I think I got this. I say, before all the actually scary Pokemon come out. Yes, please. Alright, the Dragonair is always going to be a pushover. Oh my god, he's got 2 Dragonairs. I thought he had 2 Dragonites. What's the, I guess maybe he does. Hi, Phobos. We made it to Lance. Clearly, Magikarp is the best Pokemon in the game. If anyone says so otherwise, just point to this footage. He's Rock type. Let's see how it goes. Okay, yeah, I'll take it. Oh god, oh god, oh god, a crit. No, I hate it. I hate it, thanks. My Magikarp would get kicked out of the Tour de France so quickly. And not the least of which because he'd keep Dragon Raging the Peloton. Yeah, let's keep going. I think we can 2-shot this Aerodactyl. Ooh. Oh, you know, so funny quirk. Because we've roided out our Magikarp, critical hits ignore stat changes. So crits actually suck. We don't want crits, as evidenced by that crit being absolutely terrible. The crit does not factor in the 6 X attacks. So thanks, crit. That's the reason he gets to use a Hyper Potion. I hope you're happy. How are we doing on... Oh my god, we're super low. The good news is, once we're out of tackles, we can use an Elixir. Elixirs heal all of your power points, which in our case is literally 50, so... The Ethers are for Dragon Rage, the Elixirs are for tackle. No more crits. From either team, mind you. Let's just have a gentleman's agreement, no crits. He's gonna use another Hyper Potion, darn it. Magikarp, this is not the time. Yeah, I'm not risking it this close. We heal up. Other fun fact, I forgot to save, so if we lose this battle, we go all the way back to Agatha. But we do seem to have things at least vaguely under control if he would stop critting on Hyper Beam. Oops, no. Don't you dare miss. Alright, here's the Mac Daddy. Dragonite. Dragonite is super scary. Unless you lead with a Venomoth, then it uses nothing but agility. Anyone who was there for Twitch Plays Pokemon remembers that memorable moment. How much damage? How much are we talking? Stop with the crits. No crits, please. Please, no critty. Come on a slam, and welcome to the... Holy jam, that did a lot of damage. Alright. This Dragonite has no way to make me confused, so once I stop being confused, I can actually hit him. Thank you. Stop being confused. Do not have the confusion status effect. Alright, there we go. And that's it. I won the game. Congratulations. There's absolutely not another trainer waiting for me. I mean, this is Lance. I'm the Pokemon Master, right? It's got to be over. There's nobody left. He can't believe it. You are now the Pokemon League champion. I'd like to thank my mom and the Academy. What? Plot twist. One more challenger. Who could it possibly be? Blue? You dastardly rapscallion. He beat me to it. Well, I guess it's a good thing we still have 88 Hyper Potions. But that's not all. We also need to heal up some of our movesets. Where'd that elixir at? PP was restored. Oh, it just I forgot the wait, really? Does the elixir just do all your items? I thought you had to pick a, oh, that's the max ether. Okay, so I basically just wasted that elixir. That was not what I wanted to use, but I think we'll be fine. We're gonna save before we go in and fight Blue. I forgot, elixir is 10 PP to all moves. That is insufficient. What I wanted to use was a max ether. Because we need all our tackles back. There we go. Let's see how we're doing on moves. Oh. Hi, Magikarp. Yeah, so notice how our defense is all the way up to 180, and our special is a relatively pathetic 128. That's why Agatha's Pokemon and was hitting us so hard. Okay, we're all maxed out. Except Splash. We have 10 splashes now, which I'm sure is going to be very important for this coming fight. Oh, I was looking forward to seeing you too, Blue. He looked all over for powerful Pokemon, and continued to use the same 5 Pokemon he uses every time you fight him. What does it mean, Blue? All right, special Blue music. It's true. Technically, Blue has been beaten up by a fish like 6 times now, but this last time's for all the marbles. We'll count it. He's a different Blue. This one's chunky. Why is he glowing? I don't... That's never a good sign. Juicing up that attack, boyo. That better be a crit, I swear to God. Okay. He used Whirlwind. You fled. Wait, what am I doing? We have more X attacks to use. I need to use 6 of them. So once I'm down to 6 X attacks, I've maxed out my tackle. Why does your opponent, why does the greatest trainer in the game have Whirlwind exactly? What is he using Whirlwind for? I asked the judge and the jury. All right, we are fully roided out. Time to start the pain train. Alright, that's a good sign. Him using Whirlwind is an even better sign. That is true. I am vaguely calling the kettle black here, since I have the utter so wonderful Splash. I burned off all the splashes before we started by fishing up a Magikarp in Lorelei's pool. Gen 1's the only gen where you can do that. Oh god, I'm terrified. We're using some X specials. This guy hits like a truck. Just look at that. Look at how much damage it's dealing. I think it... Wow. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need to set up with specials before we fight him. R.I.P. Fish. Actually, I can't remember. What did we actually use before fighting Blue? But dude, yeah, no, his Pokemon, they hit like a truck. So, I just need to set up with specials against the Pidgeot. Okay, so I need to use a Max Ether on Tackle. And I believe we're at full health. Yeah. Save one more time so I don't have to do that every time our Alakazam one-shots us. In some parallel universe somewhere, Blue is holding the trophy, talking about the time his Alakazam crit against a Magikarp. And everyone's like, that doesn't sound really impressive, but then they check their history and they're like, wow, this Magikarp was like the Hannibal of Kanto. Alexander the Carp. So, we just need to set up better. Because yeah, my special is nothing to write home about. Step 1, guard spec. No stat lowering, please. Step 2, 6x attacks. Oh, how many is that? I believe I've used 3. I need to use 3 more. He used Mirror Move. Pidgeot took an X attack. Can we just think for a moment about Blue's adventure in this game? He gets his first Pokemon, like, oh so long ago. His opponent has literally a worthless fish who beats him. So Blue goes around, and Blue keeps getting stronger. He finds a really strong Pidgey to add to his team. He finds an Alakazam, and he keeps meeting his rival who just has the same bloody fish, and he keeps getting trounced by it. He makes it all the way to the championship. He's beaten everyone in the entire world. He's the Bobby Fischer of Pokemon. And then his stupid rival comes in the same day, and all he's got is the darn fish. I would be so frustrated. Stop glowing. So I had 16 specials, which means I've used 3. I need to use 3 more. If I've made a mistake, please let me know, but I'm pretty sure that that's right. You and your crits. Yeah, I've got to be that guy with the fish. The patron saint of fishermen. Where was I? X specials. I had 16. Excuse me, I now have 12. Means I've used 4. Means I need to use 2 more? Question mark? My math may be wrong and I used 7, but it's not the end of the world. This is the last trainer. It's the blue wave. Alright, I believe we are finally ready. Pidgeot's ready, he's glowing. Why did that one-shot him? I legitimately don't know. Wasn't that supposed to two-shot him? Whatever. No, crits are the opposite. Or you know, maybe even without the X attacks, a critical. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I'm a little confused, to be honest. I don't think these should be one-shotting. Whatever, I'm not complaining. There we go. A return to normalcy. Admittedly, I never actually bothered to tackle the Alakazam. I started using X specials. They are fragile as all get out. I could have maybe just hit him and killed him off. Tail Whip. Fool. My Magikarp is immune to Ride on Tail Whip because I used a guard spec. Who's left? Who's left? I lost track. I don't even know what he's got left. He's got an Arcanine. I have bad news for the Arcanine. Yowza. So all the way back at the very beginning of this run, the reason I picked a Charmander as my starter was because the Executor, well, it didn't matter because he died in one hit, but Executor does not have any Grass-type moves. Alright, Blastoise. It's all come down to this. And, alright, then I guess, wow, alrighty. I'm legitimately not sure, was I supposed to be killing everything in one hit? That didn't happen the first time. After all that work, hey, don't worry about it. You were champion, at least for a little bit. I mean, you were the William Henry Harrison of champions, but don't let anyone tell you that you weren't at some point champion, Blue. But that's it. We win. I'm the first person to beat Pokemon Red with a Magikarp. And if you can find someone else who did it, please let me know. But, cause like there's a couple YouTube videos of people trying it, but an ordinary Magikarp cannot get through Pokemon Tower. You needed to use an event Magikarp. And I can't find anyone who did it, and the only event Magikarp is Dragon Rage. Blue, do you understand why you lost? He's like, yeah, my opponent had a Magikarp at level 100 with 6 X attacks, Gramps. What was I supposed to do against that, huh? I even won in an alternate timeline. So you can just go screw yourself, Uncle. It was not just your own doing. The bond you share with your drugged out Magikarp that I never let evolve. My Magikarp has very bittersweet feelings right now, as he will forever be the world's greatest Magikarp, but will never be the world's greatest Gyarados. Existence is pain. Good thing he's so strung out on X drugs that he doesn't need to feel it. He's like, my stats are boosted so high that I don't even have to feel emotional pain, much less physical. But don't worry, Magikarp, you are a champion. Your name is going down in the Hall of Fame, 5 ever. Who dat? Who's that Pokemon? It Magikarp, Hall of Fame. Existence is fame. And me. My Pokedex rating, completely abysmal. Go catch more than 6 Pokemon, please. Get an item finder from an aide. Well, that was only 45 minutes. At the exactly at the 45-minute mark, we defeated the Elite Four. Thank you all these people for the wonderful game. That went way better than I thought it would. It is apparent that it's possible that I leveled up a little more than I needed to.